What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're back with another Launchpad review, and this time Lithium Ventures. Lithium Ventures is pretty awesome. I've had a quick look at it before, and it has a couple of different features that separates itself from all the other launchpads that we've looked into so far. Of course, there's a lot of different launchpads out there, and you want to separate yourself if you're one of them. A lot of them have the same ideals, the same projects. Not all of them, but they always overlap. Most projects launch on multiple launchpads. So you want to try and separate yourself a little bit from the rest of the market. And these guys have done a pretty good job with a couple of different features so far. So we're definitely going to look into that. Obviously, we look into the previous IDOs and the upcoming IDOs. We look at the tokenomics and see what the overall potential is of Lithium Ventures. I've looked at the tier system and the staking system a little bit before, and it is actually pretty easy to get into this one, and you get a pretty high allocation as well without putting in too much money. So of course that sounds awesome, that sounds positive. Let's find out whether it is positive and awesome to actually get into Lithium Ventures or not. Get ahead of the herd, yield the best returns investing in crypto projects before the public market. So Web 3.0 is early and it's booming. We've uniquely placed ourselves right at the heart of crypto, taking a forward-thinking approach to venture capital. We give founding teams the best chance of success through our Incubator and Launchpad while driving huge returns for investors, which all makes total sense. This is what they do. The cool thing is that they do actually, they have like a approach to venture capital. What they do is they run private investment rounds, right? So some of these projects that they've done, you were able to invest in pretty early, and the price is nice and low, which we always like. The lower the prices that we get in, the more profits that we take out eventually again. So that's of course positive. We look at the price of Lithium Ventures. Here you see it is at 1.1 cents. It's gone up quite a lot over the last 24 hours, although the market overall is of course in a downward trend a little bit. These guys did go up 8.28 cents. But overall, if you look at the whole complete chart, you definitely see that they've been up a lot higher. They originated in August. Right now, obviously we're in January, but they originated in August. After that, they had a massive run upwards again, which I said in my last video before as well, which was the top 3 launchpads to participate in right now. If you haven't checked the one out, do make sure that you check that one. There's a lot of good information in there. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with all new upcoming videos. I would really appreciate it. But these guys have a exact same trend as all the other launchpads that are being launched. Right now we see massive results on launchpads. Same here. They do a big run up and then they jump back down. Most of the times though, it falls back down and it starts climbing. It finds easy water. It starts floating around at a certain level and it kind of stays there up until a new major announcement or whatever it may be that finds a new form of hype around the project, right? Usually it is a couple of new projects that they're announcing. Sometimes it is something that's outside of the launchpad, something else they're doing and they're creating, right? And with these guys though, they've actually had a massive run up again afterwards. I've tried to look for it. I did a little bit of research before I actually start the video, so I do the work for you as always. But this time I couldn't find anything of why it had this massive run up here. If you know why, please let me know in the comments below. But so far there's no news going on here. They just had a massive run up. After that, of course, it slowed back down, and now it is sitting at a pretty low rate here at 1.1 cents. Overall market cap 18 million, which is pretty healthy for most launchpads out there right now. So nothing too crazy there. Maximum supply, they have a 10 billion total supply, but the cool thing is they have a pretty awesome burning system in place, and circulating supply right now 1.57 billion tokens going on in supply. All right, let's get back into it, right? We see the active and upcoming IDOs. If we want to click on see all, where do we get to? As you all know, I'm very excited. I get a new MacBook in 2 weeks. So this MacBook is still a little bit slow. We have to wait on loading pages every once in a while. 2 more weeks to go, and we get a MacBook M1 Max, top of the top, most expensive MacBook ever made, the fastest MacBook ever made as well. So I have high expectations of that one. But here we see this is more the launchpad itself, so which is good, which is fine. We want to go through the website itself first. We want to find out what else of information is there, but we want to open this one up already because of course we don't want to look at all the projects. So what they offer for the founders, let's only focus on the investors, right? We're here as investors, we're not here as people that want to get started with a new project. Although we're working on something cool in the background, for now we focus on the investor point of view, which is why you guys are here, of course. So access the most promising Web 3.0 projects. Through their launchpad, investors can understand and back high quality projects that have come through our incubator. The first protocols to be served are Binance Smart Chain, Matic, and ADA. So get the token, also you can buy the token, which makes total sense. Now they have a secondary token, which is more important for the actual launchpad. So their partnerships, they have a couple of partnerships, of course, their protocols, access funds, projects, and passive income via the, here we go, this is the other token, which is more important with using when staking for the actual launchpad. That's the one you need. So I haven't found out yet what the actual value is of the Lithium token itself, because everything is about this token. It is early BSC, early Binance Smart Chain token. So let's see if we can find out what the actual Lithium token is all about. Here we see the roadmap. This is what we want to get into. The roadmap, February 2021, which is ages ago, of course, their vision, the team and initial community. After that, the mainnet token and the pre-sale, the incubator cohort number 1. Launchpad beta release in August. This is when they launched the actual launchpad itself. September 3rd, the launchpad development, and then after that it's jumping up towards late 2021. They have a new token, the new token release, and early 2022, which is what we're in now, NFT fund marketplace. So this is happening as we speak, being developed as we speak. Further launchpad development, what that means is focusing on the Binance Smart Chain. They'll grow the launchpad to serve Matic, ADA, and Sol protocols as well, giving more flexibility to founding teams, which is awesome. Alongside these functional improvements, we'll iterate, I have no idea what that means, iterate on a host of UX improvements. So the team, this is the team. They're pretty experienced. They're pretty awesome with the way they've set things up. They're not just people that kind of thought about, oh, we're just going to start a crypto project. Now they kind of know what they're doing. So that's important, of course. That gives a little bit of trust and confidence straight away from the start. So in your corner, we're not. This is something else. I'll talk a little bit more about this at the Tokenomics. But the way they've set this up, it is really all about the investors rather than the team itself. They're not really here to make as much money as possible. Of course, they probably are. They want to make as much money as possible. But the way they've set the launchpad up, it is all about the investor's point of view. So that is, in my opinion, I'm very happy with that. We're not a bunch of pen pushers or executives. We're a team of founders, makers, innovators, investors, and most importantly, crypto junkies. We'll roll up your sleeves and get stuck into every project we back. All right, so here we have Ben Duck, the CEO and co-founder, and we have Tom Papi, CPO and co-founder as well. So marketing and ops in high growth startups. Over the last 7 years, Ben has leveraged his Web 3.0 network and knowledge to trade and support. Ooh, spell mistake here. That's not good. Support anybody that's watching from the team. Make sure that you put an R here. Crypto assets. Ben is our marketing specialist. If you want your product to get off the ground, Ben is the go-to guy to craft and execute on your marketing strategy. Tom Papi spends the last 5 years building product in high growth startups, writing and building Web 3.0 products led him to founding Lithium, an expert in finding product market fit. Tom helps our founders craft their launch MVP and value prop. And then there's Rambo. Oh, they actually did that on purpose. Ben, the Doctor, the Papi, and Rambo. All right, awesome. Let's go for LinkedIn as well. We'll only go for these 3 people. I don't know if they got more. No, that's the 3 major guys. Jake has multi-cycle experience managing a derivative, man, sometimes these words, products in the TradeFi and crypto space. Jake's obsession with blockchain adoption in the financial markets and large network of family offices, hedge funds, and HNYIs within Europe and Asia. invaluable assets for our founding team. Quickly, let's go through them. This one isn't online, I believe. That's the bottom one. That's just a picture. That is very ugly. Why the hell would you just have a picture there? Did we do that correct? Another big mistake here. Yes, this is correct. At least he goes to the gym. We know he's a fit guy, and we know he takes care of his body, which is important. But we want to know a little bit more. Project. No, they can't. All right, that's unfortunate, right? I was just talking highly about the team. I did find a couple of other pages on that team somewhere else, but let's just go for whatever they have on their website now. So only Ben Duck has an original LinkedIn page. This one doesn't exist, and this one just has a picture of him showing how often he goes to the gym. So they definitely need to work on that a little bit. Still an awesome project, still an awesome launchpad, but this is a small little thing that they need to focus on, right? Small little details that is such a small effort to fix, but makes such a difference in the overall look of the project. Nothing too much to be shown here. We're just going to leave that. We're going to leave the team. They've missed a couple of points here. They could have earned a couple of more points on the team itself, but they didn't take care enough, which is a waste. So get educated. This is something we will get into in a second. They have an education system as well, and then a bunch of different things here. So what we want to know next is Launchpad. Oh, sorry. Let's just go for here. Launchpad, right? They need to score a couple of points again now after the unfortunate miss that they made on the team itself. Upcoming pools, but one cool thing is that they actually have a calendar, right? So let's just grab the calendar. I think it is here. Yeah, there we go. IDO Investing Calendar. Straight away here you will see one of those positive side of things that I talked about, which separates themselves from other projects, which is this, the airdrop, right? So they've established a way of airdropping projects for the people that invested in it, right? The higher tier you have, you get certain airdrops, which is cool because now you know you get extra tokens airdropped to you for free over time, right? So that is, I think, in my opinion, a pretty cool idea. Right now we're sitting at the 12th of January, so we would go back a little bit. January, oh no, this is a monthly, here we go, 12th. So we're here. Attack Wagon is today. I did Attack Wagon from Seedify. You were able to claim that one. It's worth nothing anymore. One of the worst IDOs I've ever participated in. Don't blame Lithium though for that. Seedify, massive launchpad, did it as well. And then of course tomorrow we get Soul Chicks, which is highly talked about, the Soul Chicks release, because that one has been plummeting. They'll probably go below IDO price tomorrow on the launch. Made a video on that separately as well. Cool. Back to the Launchpad. Here you see upcoming pools, Legion Network. So we want to know a little bit about Legion. Of course, we want to know what the upcoming projects are all about, what the expectations are, because of course we want to kind of be confident when putting money in a Launchpad that the upcoming projects are going to be solid as well. What I do really like about this Launchpad is that it's very, very detailed, similar to Soul Razor that I just recently did, which is about the Solana blockchain, right? They have everything here on the website in one view. You know all the details that you need to know, right? The product, the problem they're solving, the solution they have, the team about it, the pool details, etc., etc. So this one, blockchain, Web3, crypto, decentralization, these terms are becoming increasingly common, but it is not always clear or apparent what they mean, what they do, and how they are relevant to you. Well, no more. Legion Network are delivering a revolutionary new blockchain ecosystem housed in on super application. Already widely covered in notable publications, Legion Network is solving the problem and complexity of access to crypto-driven services on their platform, easily accessed and understood by stock boomers and early crypto adopters alike. That is a long sentence. I really do like the way they talk. It sounds like they thought it through a little bit, this little piece of text here. Simplicity in the delivery is an incredible feat considering what the project is actually delivering. Small things like this are so super important, right? Sometimes I'll go through a project and I'll read through it and there's just spelling mistakes, it's not proper English, small little details that really make massive difference in the way we would look at the project, the overall trust we will have in a project. And this is written properly, so this just reads nice when reading through it. You just know that these guys at least kind of they're not stupid, right? At least they're not stupid. Collaborative NFT marketplace, metaverse, play to earn, watch to earn, innovators, SaaS products, service as a software as a service. So at least they play in on the things that are most important right now. So we're not going to go in too much depth about it, but here's the team. Atar Jamil Ahmad, that's the CEO. These guys are pretty young, as you can see, they're a pretty young team. We can look at one of them, kind of just to compare the owners of Lithium Ventures itself. This one doesn't have too much in here either. He's from Abu Dhabi. Probably a lot of money behind him there as well. That's just me assuming, but most of the times that's the case there. Atar Jamil Ahmad, still a very, very young guy. As you can see, he's the CEO of Legion Network. He worked at currency trading, Shell, Lloyd's Banking, worked in the bank. And he went to the university, has a bachelor degree. So just a normal guy running his own project within crypto, right? Nothing wrong with that. Cool. Pool details here. Obviously, we want to know the pool details. Private sale price was 7.5 cents. Public sale price is 15 cents. So when you participate in the private sale, as you can see, you already have 100% gain on the public sale price. And then when the price goes actually live, we don't know the price of the project when it launches, but you already have a massive return when you're in the private sale, guaranteed, which is good. And then invest, you can't click on it. All right, cool. A little bit of information available here on this project, which makes sense. What I, by the way, believe, because what we want to do now, Hardcoin is upcoming, public sale and private sale are the same. Here, one thing that you can see on this project, we can go to the website if we want to, but there's no real need, right? Paving the way for the marriage of MMA and cryptocurrency. Hardcore SC are pioneering a new experience for fans, sponsors, and fighters. Lithium is proud to be launching Hardcoin, released by the Hardcore Fighting Championship, a professional Russian MMA league. All right, that's cool. It's a cool idea, but whether it is actually a good project or not, obviously we don't really know. Here you can see swap amount. So pool details, right? We go to pool details. The launching price is 4 cents. It is launching on the 21st of January, and the total supply is 625,000 tokens. $1 gives 25 tokens, so that means 1/4 of 150, 156, just over 156. So let's say $150,000 is being raised in this one. It's a little bit on the lower side, but I guess for smaller launchpads that is fairly average. Then what we can do, you have the completed pools here, you have all the other pools, but when you go to their Telegram, can we go to their Telegram? There's usually a link here. Follow us on Twitter. How do we get to the Telegram? Here we go. Only 6,200 people in their Telegram, so it's still very small community. They can work on their marketing a little bit. I think that the team behind it is experienced in marketing, but they have to work on that a little bit. This thing is cool. Right, so it's just recently been posted. I probably post it every once in a while. Here you can see the upcoming IDOs, the ones that are coming up and the ones that have filled up. This one, Vault Hill, has just been 4 days ago. Still needs to be launched on the 26th. But these summer ones have already launched. And you can see here the first one did a 16x. The second one did an 18x, 5.7, 21.75, which is Bit Hotel. Soul Chicks did 10.4 and then 3.75x. This one did just over a 2x, right? 5.5 cents was the launch price and the all-time high was 11.8. This is not necessarily a total good indicator on the results that you would get as in what you take home, like how much profit you take home, because this is the all-time high. Doesn't mean that you can sell it at that point, because we need to know when you're obviously we need to know when you can claim your tokens, right? So that's very important if we want to look at the overall results of what you take home. But if we then go to, where was it? The launchpad. Fize World has been already. Here we have Fize World open for you. Right now it is sitting at 10 cents, right? The results of, where is it? Here we go, Fize World. It was at private sale was below the one, so this was very low. Fize World was sitting at 0.5 cents and public sale was 0.6 cents. Right now it is sitting at 1 cent. So the results are roughly a 2x, just below it, to like 80% gain probably right now. So the total results were obviously higher, or the all-time high was higher, which is, let's see, where is it? Fize World was the first one. The launched all-time high 16x, and right now it is sitting at a 2x roughly. So depending on when you can claim your tokens, you know the results, right? We're not going to get in all of them, of course. What we want to know is the staking. Probably it might be here. Yes, here you can see the different tier systems, right? So we want to know the tier systems a little bit. One thing I would want to look at is where can we find that? Here we can find it at the token. So there's a different section for the token. Why? Is because you have the Lithium token itself, but for you to participate in the Launchpad, you need the EBSC, which is a different token. So you go to the chart, it's on PooCoin, it is called Early BSC. What I wonder, I can't find it anywhere, but what I wonder is what's the value, what's the purpose of the Lithium token, and what's the difference with the Early BSC token. I can't really find a proper explanation of the utility of the Lithium token. There's a lot of explanation about this one, but not what the Lithium token itself does. If I missed it, if you do know, please let me know in the comments below. Here we see the chart currently sitting at 0.18 cents. There's a massive drop here. Somebody probably sold a big bag of tokens. Although if you look at the overall chart, the price, it doesn't actually drop that much. The percentage wise, it looks scary, but it's not that big of a deal, right? So this is obviously the token. It looks highly volatile, which makes sense. All tokens that have such a small market cap, here you can see the market cap of this is 9 million. All tokens with a small market cap like that obviously are highly volatile, right? So what we want to know is we want to know how much we need to invest for the tokens. But one thing that is important is the utility behind this token. The holders get fund management discounts, priority on Launchpad projects, and earn passive income through Launchpad airdrops. So this is something I really like, the Launchpad airdrops that you get sent to you if you participate in this. Frictionless yield, every transaction contributes 3.5 cents to holders' wallets, 1% goes to the dev wallet, and 3.5% gets burned. So this is good as well, meaning over time token price will probably go up, so you earn money on holding the token as well. And as we all know, we want to participate in the IDOs, we want to have an increase in the token price, and we ideally want to have an APY, passive income from staking the token too. It's community driven, so you have you can make decisions on the direction of the project. This is the price it's sitting at right now, and there's over 10,000 holders already, which is still pretty decent, right? This is not fully updated, or PooCoin is not fully updated. PooCoin probably is, so this one isn't. Tokenomics, so this is something I really like about this project. Why? I'm gonna assume that this is the tokenomics of the Early BSC token, of course, not the Lithium token. So this is pretty awesome. Why? It's because only 5% goes to the team, which usually is a lot more, and there's no seed round investors, no advisors, no private investors here that get a portion of the tokens either. So 80% goes towards liquidity. Most of the tokens are just put in liquidity. It is simply here as a token to provide liquidity for the use of this Launchpad. And with that, there's an 8% fee on transactions. I'm going to assume that it's selling transactions and buying transactions, but we're not 100% sure. It doesn't just specifically say sell or buy, so probably both. 3.5% gets burned, 1% goes to the dev wallet, and then the developer's wallet, and then 3.5% goes to the holders, and you get that back in return. How do you get this back in return? Maybe that's part of the airdrops, maybe that's part of the APY staking. I'm not 100% sure. They don't fully explain that. Then the rest of the tokens, the 20% that's left, goes to the dev funds, 5% goes to marketing, development, and promotion, 5% team wallet, and then 10% gets burned or burn and marketing wallet as well. Holders can vote on how to spend the funds. Do you want to burn the tokens, or do you want to spend it on marketing? So that's good concept there. The real value, the airdrops, all projects that launch through our Launchpad relinquish 1% of tokens for airdrops. So that is awesome. If you're in the Strategist or higher tier, you automatically get airdrops tokens. Fund discounts, token holders in the invested tier, so that's one of the higher tiers or above, will qualify for 0% management fee. I can't find anything on the management fee, right? What that means. Lithium fund, so it probably means that you have to pay a certain fee for the Lithium token or something like that whenever you invest into a project. when you want to participate in an IDO, but exactly how, what, when, and where, I haven't been able to find. Their vision is that holders will also be sent an NFT specific to their fund position, which can be traded on our partnership marketplace. Launchpad access, obviously you get access to the Launchpad, and governance, you're able to make decisions on the direction of the project. Here are the different tier systems, right? Looks a lot because you need to hold a lot of different tokens, 200,000, 600, 2.5 million, 700, or 7 million. But because the price is so low, obviously the overall investment is actually not that big. I said it at the start of the video, to get into this project is very, very, very cheap. So we'll get our sheet here ready. I have filled it out for you guys already before, so this time we're nice and quick because I know you guys like that. What we know is this is the token price right now, the early BSC token price. What we also know is there's 200, 600,000, 2.5 million, and 7 million tokens that you need to have for the different tiers. What does that mean for your investment? That means that you need to invest barely anything. You need to invest 200, 600, 2,500 or $7,000 to participate, which is nothing, right? Highest tier for $7,000, literally nothing. But you do want to know whether it's worth your money, yes or no? Well, if you look at this only, the answer would be a straight yes. Why? Is because with a $200 investment, you get a 200 investment allocation. So that's 101. You stake $200 and you're able to get 200s in allocation, which is awesome, right? The highest one, you stake $7,000 and then you get a $2,500 allocation. Imagine staking only $7,000 and getting $2,500 in allocation for a project that does like a 10x. For example, Soul Chicks did a 10x, right? You might get a percentage with Soul Chicks. I think it was all around the same. So you got 25% of your tokens on your investment. You invest $2,500, you get $25,000, of which you get 25%. So that is 1/4. Right, you get just over $6,250 you get on the first release. So that means on the first vesting release of Soul Chicks in this case, you've almost earned your full investment that you put into this Launchpad back. And that means you're only $750 left of being in this Launchpad for free, risk free. And risk management is something that we always like. High risk, high reward, but if we can avoid any risks, why not? Here again, management fee discount on the fund, 0, 2%, 2%, 2%. No idea what that means. So you get a discount on a management fee, but where is that management fee and where is it going to? Is it actually going to the management of the project? Is it going to the token itself? I'm not too sure. And then the airdrops. Here you can see the airdrops from Strategist and Evangelist, however you might pronounce this. Somebody tell me what the hell this means. But then you get 1% of the airdrops from the different projects itself, which is cool, right? Other than that, that's kind of all the information that we have on this project. There's a couple of cool tools here that you can use, but that aren't really that beneficial for us from an investor point of view. It's cool for people that want to use it and use the Launchpad itself. If you want to have the vesting tracker calendar, of course, it's easy. You have a trading score, airdrop calculator probably of how much you're being airdrop, how much it's worth, etc. Cool features, but not really something we're looking for. What I want to know is there also a minimum amount of allocation? Because they talk about the maximum amount of allocation, but is there a minimum as well, which is pretty important to know for us whether we want to participate in it or not. And we want to know what the difference is between the EBSC token and the original Lithium token, and we want to know what this management fee discount on the fund includes. That's the three major questions that I have. Other than that, I'm pretty overall positive on this Launchpad itself. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you've participated in this Launchpad, yes or no, and what your guys' experiences were with it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.